This is the tutorial where we are going to show you a bit more on how to use the meal plans. So let's get into that. So as you can see, our home screen here. So here's where you would go to your member login. Since we're already logged in, it'll just give you do your email and everything. And then if you want to edit your profile, which means that if you ever need to change your password or anything like that, that is where you would do that. Now, starting here with our meal plans homepage, you're going to have this button here where you can have this, that's where this virtual tour will always live, and you can have access to it anytime that you might need a little bit of help on doing anything. And if there's anything that isn't answered there, of course, you can always reach out to us in email or sending us a message so that we can get anything fixed or answered for you. Now, on this page, you will see the made for you menus, which are going to be any of our seasonal menus. So basically the menus that are already preset put together for you. So they're going to have your ingredients that kind of fit together, and we've made the menu cohesive so that it flows, whether it's themed to the season or to if it was like Cajun or Creole cooking or Italian or things like that. Then you have over here, you have your create your own menus, which is where you can create your own collections. And that's actually also where you will store your preset menus. Everything that you save will go there. And then from there, you'll go to your collections and edit things and be able to print and save them for later if you're kind of planning your whole month, but you only need to print and shop for 1 week. And then we also have our additions, which that has a little bit in there. It's still definitely growing, and that's going to be things like breakfast, lunches, whether it's your lunch or if it's your children's lunches, and then some fun desserts. And then we're also working to have our community. Right now, we have our Facebook group Around the Table with Sous Chef Mission. So if you haven't joined that, of course, definitely join, because that's where we are going to be talking all things meal planning. And then our allergy resources, which are going to get added soon, where you'll be able to find like allergy cheat sheets, some different allergy recipes and substitutions, tips, and more. And then, of course, we also have our video library that has our shorts, our tips and tricks, things like that, and we'll take a look at that in a little bit. And then one thing that we've also added is our recipe index, which if you go there, you can see all of the recipes that we have on our site. So if you want to go there, check them out and add those to the collections, that's your easy place to find them. So starting out with our made for you menus, you can come here. And then right now we've got some seasonal menus, and as well as on each of those seasons, it's going to talk more about your seasonal produce, because if we shop seasonally with produce, that means that you're going to not only have your produce in its peak state, so when it's at its best ripeness, so it'll taste the best, it'll also generally be a little bit less expensive. So we can go to our summer menus. And then from here, you've got a variety of different menus to choose from and their recipes that go with them. So we have our Mediterranean flavors and all of those. So what you can do from here is you could save them to your collections. You can also check out their recipes, which of course it's a bit tighter here, not in your collections, because you have all of the meal plans. So you can look at the recipe, see if you like it, go back in here, and let's go ahead and save it to our collections. And it brings it right into your collections page. So if we are looking at it here, it brings it right into here and saves it for you. So there you have it already set up as your Mediterranean flavors. And from here you can change it to one person, or you could bring it all the way up to, I believe it's 20 people. Oh, you can go even higher. So endless amounts of people right there that you can add it to if you need it. So if you have a big family, it is great for that. And it adjusts all of the recipes up to that. And you can do the adjustments here as well on the actual recipe. And if we come to another recipe, you can do that there. You can print it. You could add a specific recipe to a different collection if you wanted to. You can also change from US customary to metric if you need that. And then currently you've got some nutrition facts, and we are also working to add in different allergy substitutions, or explaining what kind of allergies this fits for. Coming back out here, you can set your description for the Mediterranean flavors menu if you wanted to note different things of when you want to use it. You can always clear it out if you decide you don't want it, or as you have already done it. And then if you need to print your recipes, right there. And if you want your shopping list, you can click here, and you have your decision of, do I want to include the ingredient notes? Do you need it in US customary or metric? And then you can still adjust your servings. And then from there, if we want to generate our shopping list, you have an editable shopping list right here, so that if you already go into your pantry and you see that you already have apple cider vinegar, you could mark things off like that, or if you have grape tomatoes, so you can mark them off as you go. And then from there, so if you can edit, you can save it, you can share your links, you can print it, and then of course if you need to regenerate it to start back over, or if that you didn't put in the right servings, you can always regenerate it. And then from there, after you've decided that, you can move forward there. You can also, in your collections, right, you can add a collection. So let's say that we wanted it to be chicken recipes, because maybe your family really likes chicken recipes, right? So from here, you could look up, here we go. So you can add from a collection, or you can search recipes. So you've got all of those, right? So you can search your recipes, and let's just say we want chicken. And it's thinking, and it's going to pull up all of the recipes that have chicken in there. And you can go from there and add them. And maybe we want salad. It'll pull up all of the chicken salads that you could go from. And then you can always load more, because of course we've got quite a bit on our recipes. So not only can you use the recipes that are already preset, or the menus that are already preset, you can also create your own. Now, so going from our creating our own collections page, we can go back to our collections, right? And we can come over here to our recipe page, which is just a variety of recipes that we also have available just to anyone. Of course, there will definitely be more on the index page, our recipe index. So if we come in, let's go with seafood, and then we can pick our shrimp and grits. So on these recipe pages, not only can you add things to your collections or things like that, but if you changed your servings and you updated everything to what it needed to be, you can also download your shopping list or the ingredients that you need. You can get them added into Instacart so that you can save time with shopping. And that is a feature that we really like about these different recipes. And then, of course, on our normal recipes, you can also rate them so that we can see how things are, whether it's a favorite or not. That way, we know where to go with some different recipes. And then, of course, like we said, we are working on adding in some notes. Of course, right here it's saying for the shrimp and grits to go to your preference for heat. But we are also going to add in some allergy notes. And we have some of those already in there, but we're working through all of our recipes to help you out. So, coming back to our home page, again, as we go over a little bit over it briefly again, these are going to be, so your preset menus done for you are going to be the menus that we have already put together as meal plans, and you can also adjust those to what you want. And your create your owns as well as your collections, that's where that's going to be as well. Our additions that are going to be your breakfast, lunches, desserts, those we have a bit in there, but it's definitely going to be added. And then our additional resources of community, allergy resources, and video library. And of course, here's where you can find your recipe index again. And we hope that this helped you out. And of course, if you have any questions, shoot us a message. And other than that, we hope you enjoy Two Chef Mission meal plans.